Are you ready to discover coins that could change your life forever? Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the top 5 most valuable one-dime coins that look ordinary but are worth an absolute fortune. From rare minting errors to unbelievably perfect condition coins, these tiny pieces of metal have shocked collectors by selling for thousands, even millions. Asterisk, if you've ever glanced at a simple US dime and thought it was just pocket change, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. Without even realizing it, some rare 1980 Liberty one-dime coins have stunned collectors by reaching unbelievable values, turning ordinary people into overnight success stories. The idea sounds almost unreal. Details can mean life-changing money. A coin that once bought you almost nothing could now be worth thousands, even millions, if it carries the right rarity, error, or historical significance. Asterisk, the 1980 dime, often overlooked, becomes incredibly valuable when it features minting errors, unusual compositions, or extremely limited production variations. These coins weren't supposed to be special but mistakes during minting created rare pieces that collectors now chase aggressively. Imagine a dime struck slightly off-center, or one missing a mint mark entirely. These imperfections, which might look like flaws to an untrained eye, are exactly what turn a common coin into a collector's dream. The rarer the mistake, the higher the demand, and that's where prices skyrocket. Asterisk, one of the biggest factors that can make a 1980 dime incredibly valuable is its condition. Coins that have never been circulated, often called mint state, can fetch extraordinary prices. A perfectly preserved dime with sharp details, brilliant shine, and no scratches can be worth far more than one that has passed through hundreds of hands. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that look almost untouched by time, because such pieces are extremely difficult to find decades later. Asterisk, another key element is the presence or absence of the mint mark, which tells you where the coin was produced. In 1980, dimes were minted in locations like Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But occasionally, coins were struck without a mint mark due to errors. These rare no-mint-marked coins can be highly valuable because they were never meant to exist in that form. It's like owning a mistake that slipped through the system, an accident that became a collector's jackpot. Asterisk, what makes these coins even more exciting is the possibility of double die errors, where the design appears slightly duplicated due to a misalignment during minting. This creates a subtle but powerful visual effect, especially in the lettering or numbers. To most people, it might look like a minor flaw, but to collectors, it's a golden ticket. Coins with clear and visible doubling can command incredible prices at auctions, sometimes reaching figures that feel almost unbelievable for such a small piece of metal. Asterisk, there's also a psychological thrill behind rare coins that adds to their value. Collectors aren't just buying metal, they're buying history, mystery, and the excitement of discovery. The idea that a rare 1980 dime could still be out there, hidden in a drawer or lost in circulation, fuels a global treasure hunt. Every coin becomes a possibility, every small detail a clue. This emotional and historical connection drives demand higher, pushing prices into astonishing ranges. Asterisk, however, it's important to understand that not every 1980 dime is valuable. Most are still worth only their face value unless they have unique characteristics. This is where knowledge becomes power. Knowing what to look for is condition, mint marks, and rarity can mean the difference between ignoring a coin and discovering a fortune. Many people unknowingly spend rare coins simply because they don't recognize their hidden value. Asterisk, in the end, the world of rare US dimes proves one powerful truth. Extraordinary value can hide in the most ordinary places. That small coin in your pocket could be nothing, or it could be a life-changing asset waiting to be discovered. So before you spend another dime, take a closer look, because in rare cases, that tiny piece of history could turn your curiosity into wealth and your everyday change into something truly priceless. The idea that an ordinary-looking coin from your pocket could secretly be worth thousands or even millions has fascinated collectors for decades. And when it comes to 1998 US Liberty coins, that excitement is very real. While most 1998 coins are still only worth their face value, a small number of rare variations, minting errors, and pristine condition examples have turned into highly sought-after treasures. These coins were produced by the United States Mint, and, like any large-scale production, imperfections and rare anomalies slipped through, creating opportunities for collectors to strike gold. Asterisk, in 1998, several denominations were minted, including pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and half dollars, all featuring classic American designs often associated with liberty. While none were originally intended to be rare, certain coins from this year have gained value due to unique characteristics such as mint errors, low circulation numbers, or exceptional preservation. What turns an ordinary coin into a valuable one is often something subtle, something most people would overlook completely. Asterisk. One of the most talked about coins from 1998 is the Lincoln penny. At first glance, it looks completely normal, but certain versions, especially those struck with errors, can fetch impressive prices. Coins with double die errors, where the design appears slightly duplicated, are particularly valuable. These mistakes happen during the minting process and are incredibly rare, making them highly desirable among collectors who are always searching for something unusual. Asterisk. Another fascinating category is off-center strikes. Imagine a coin where the design is not perfectly aligned. Part of it is missing or shifted. These types of errors can make a 1998 coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on how dramatic the misalignment is. The more visually striking the error, the higher the potential value, especially if the coin remains in excellent condition. Asterisk. Condition plays a massive role in determining a coin's worth. A 1998 coin that has never been used in circulation, often referred to as mint state, can be far more valuable than one that has been handled regularly. Professional grading systems evaluate coins on a scale, and those receiving the highest grades can command extraordinary prices. Even a common coin can become rare if it is preserved perfectly. Asterisk. Collectors also pay close attention to mint marks, which indicate where the coin was produced. In 1998, coins were minted in places like Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Some mint locations produced fewer coins than others, and certain mint marks combined with rare errors can significantly increase value. A tiny letter on the coin can make a massive difference in its worth. Asterisk. Proof coins from 1998 are another category worth exploring. These coins were specially made for collectors, featuring a mirror-like finish and sharp details. While they are more common among collectors, certain proof coins with defects or unique characteristics can become surprisingly valuable. Their polished appearance makes them stand out instantly. Asterisk. The excitement around rare coins often comes from stories of unexpected discoveries. There have been cases where individuals found valuable coins in loose change, old jars, or inherited collections. A simple coin sitting unnoticed for years suddenly becomes a life-changing asset. This sense of possibility is what drives so many people to examine their coins more closely. Asterisk. However, it's important to stay grounded. Not every 1998 coin is worth a fortune, despite what sensational headlines might suggest. The majority are still common, and claims of millions of dollars are extremely rare and often exaggerated. True high-value coins usually have a combination of rarity, demand, and exceptional condition. Asterisk. Understanding what to look for is the key. Small details, such as unusual textures, doubling in letters, missing elements, or strange coloring can all indicate something special. These features might seem like flaws, but in the world of coin collecting, flaws can be incredibly valuable. Asterisk. The market for rare coins is driven by collectors, auctions, and historical significance. Prices can fluctuate depending on demand, trends, and the availability of similar coins. What might be worth a few $100s today could increase in value over time as fewer examples remain available. Asterisk. There's also a strong emotional element to coin collecting. Each coin represents a piece of history, a moment in time captured in metal. For some collectors, the story behind the coin is just as important as its monetary value. A 1998 coin might not seem old, but it still carries the legacy of its era. Asterisk. If you're interested in exploring this world, the first step is simply to start checking your coins. Look carefully at dates, mint marks, and any unusual features. Even if you don't find a rare treasure immediately, you'll begin to develop an eye for detail that can be incredibly rewarding. Asterisk storage is another important factor. A coin should be kept in a safe, dry place to prevent damage. Exposure to moisture, air, or rough handling can reduce a coin's value significantly. Serious collectors often use protective cases to preserve their coins in perfect condition. Asterisk. Authentication is crucial when dealing with potentially valuable coins. Professional grading services can verify whether a coin is genuine and assess its condition accurately. This adds credibility and can greatly increase the coin's market value. Asterisk. The idea of becoming rich overnight from a coin is exciting, but it's best approached with realistic expectations. Rare coin collecting is more of a long-term interest than a guaranteed path to wealth. Still, the possibility of discovering something valuable keeps the excitement alive. Asterisk, the 1998 Liberty-themed coins may not all be rare, but they hold potential for those who know what to look for. Hidden among millions of ordinary coins could be a rare variation waiting to be discovered. That mystery is what makes coin collecting so thrilling. Asterisk, many collectors describe the experience as a treasure hunt. Every coin you examine could be the one that stands out, the one that tells a different story. Even if you don't find a high-value coin, the process itself can be incredibly engaging and educational. Asterisk, as you dive deeper, you'll begin to understand how small details create big differences in value. A tiny minting error or a near-perfect condition can transform a simple coin into something extraordinary. Knowledge becomes your most valuable tool in this journey. Asterisk, in the end. The world of rare 1998 US coins is a mix of history, mystery, and opportunity. While not every coin will make you rich, the chance that one might is enough to keep people searching. And sometimes all it takes is one overlooked detail to turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary discovery.